Lazarus, best original anime. Now I have what's going on YouTube? Kim here back with another video, and today the results are in. The Crunchyroll Awards just concluded, or not just concluded, it concluded like last night. And there are there are some funny things happening here. Now, I've only seen the winner of the year, of course. My Hero was given. That's the PC answer. And another one that I honestly can't believe it. Anywho, if you guys enjoy, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. The channel is going crazy right now, so if you guys, I appreciate you guys. And also, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. So right now here it's just the yo, this blue light is crazy. Let me take off this monitor. Screw it. Anyways, right now it's just the voice actors. By the way, Difference in Darkness, if you guys have not played Halo, it is T, go play it. But yeah, it's just basically the voice actors. Shout out to y'all. I did not watch your show in Castilian Spanish. I'm sorry. Come on, damn. Okay. Mao Mao. Me personally, I had picked this because shout out to the Aoyuki, if I'm saying that right. I'm not Japanese, but anyways, yeah, I like what she does and the cadence she has with Mao Mao's voice. It's very funny, and like the little like stuffy stuffy nose thing that she does with the voice. Thought it was really good. And yeah, she won that. Best ending sequence, Bump Chicken was a My Hero joint. Me honestly, it was Clever Tess ending, L Golding on that joint. That joint is a banger. I still got that in my phone today. I listened to it in the gym. Honestly, Kaiju number 8, I don't even remember what that sounded like. Same thing with Don to Don, Just a Darling. The only two I can actually remember are the solo leveling one and My Hero one, but I'm not too mad about that. Best opening sequence, Dawn to Dawn. Now, remember, you guys gotta remember, there's always that one show that needs to be glazed. Last year, it was solo leveling. This year, it's Dawn to Dawn. I don't see it. Me personally, I got, as someone who has 9 volumes of Dawn to Dawn back there, I still don't see it. Call me as someone that's like hating, or like I like the show. I think it's a pretty good show, but anyways, this is about the opening. You had Watch Me, Yosobi, which watch, that was good. Revo, that was good. Reawakener or Reawake, I don't know what they're doing with that name. On the Way, Mirage. Me personally, it's Mirage. Afro beats with Japanese people singing, dog, that's creative. Best score, Hiraki Sawano, Horiyuki Sawano, that's my guy. I would have picked him, but the Demon Slayer, it's all right. I mean, but even though Sawano, like he's still great, but the quality has gone down since AOT, in my opinion. Or not even just AOT, since 86. But a lot of his stuff is starting to sound the same now, but it's still peak. Best anime song, yeah, get with this. I think I even picked this. This Iris Out is a freaking banger. I don't care about this. I really don't care about this. I did give it to Bakugo. That Bakugo episode was type nasty. Jin, you got GG on here. Engine, Jinchi, Turbo Granny, 2 Don. No, I can't contain myself. I'm sorry. If I see, nah. Okay, Crunchyroll. It was a joke before when I just saw it in Best Supporting, but you got Momo and Akun on here. I know basically the main characters, but remember I told you there's a show that has to be glazed. I'm gonna outright say it. 2022 AOT, that 2021, 2020, whatever year one, that was glazed. But AOT deserves glazed because it is one of the best of all time. So I'm not mad at that. Best slice of life, I don't care. Best drama. Now this is where it begins. I love Apothecary Diaries. I need to finish season 2. TOKAPI, I feel like TOKAPI could have won this if it was a little longer, but it was probably the most, I wouldn't say like thought-provoking, but it did bring a conversation around it last year. And it was really good. Like the bully stuff and how people could, once they were bullied, become the bullier or bully. Ugh, English. I thought those talking points were really good. Like I said, I didn't finish season 2, so I can't really say if TOKAPI smokes Apothecary Diaries. But moving on. Then we got Best Isekai. We had ReZero here. Zenshu was, I'm surprised Zenshu was on here. That thing got no clout. Nah, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like it just didn't have like a lot of buzz around it. Even though, funny enough, some Kimby lore, that was one of the first shows I did live reactions to. Yeah. ReZero season 3, great. Konosuba season 3. Yes, whatever those were. I don't know those. Best action. Dawn to Dawn, Gachi Akata. Yo, I'm actually glad that my Kaiju number 8 propaganda is actually starting to be seen by regular people, because I think Kaiju number 8 is literally maybe like a C tier show, but it was getting good. It's crazy, like Omega Glaze. And of course, a C tier show that's fairly new would get a lot of love when there's nothing else airing at the same time. My beefs actually stems from, because when this was first coming out, at least in the manga at first, when it was first coming out in the manga, they compared it to AOT. I read like 5 chapters and I said, nah, it's Kaiju K. I was like, nah, I can't rock with this. No way, Jose. Honestly, wait. Now looking at this beat My Hero final season for best action. Now, me personally, the sequences on Solo Leveling are really great. They're good. I watch the barrel fight if I'm on the treadmill and I don't really feel like listening to music, and I only really need like 5 minutes left on my like an hour walk, I might throw this fight on. I'm not gonna lie. The fight is good. I think the other Baran is better choreographed, but this is pretty good. I'm surprised My Hero didn't win this. Interesting. Best comedy. Which watch I don't really care. Now, low-key, what is people's beef with the flagrant flower blooms with dignity? I saw this Twitter post and it was like this one best romance, and then it was like this how you know that anime's in a rush. I was like, what's y'all beef with this show? It looks cute, it looks nice. I watched the first episode. It looks decent enough. Blue Box, I could already tell where Blue Box was going by like episode like 15. I got to like episode 15. He likes the girl with the brown hair. The brown hair girl really is not trying to go that way. The girl with the pink hair likes him. I've seen it 1,000 times, and it wasn't that interesting. The characters weren't that interesting for me to continue following it. And I hear that it's basically the same cycle over and over again for the next 100+ chapters. So I basically dodged a bullet with that one. But damn, This is a fairly new show, and y'all hating on it. Y'all crazy. Best background art, Gachi Yakata. Pretty good if I remember correctly. You know, they got a lot of trash in the background. I didn't watch the city. I heard the city. I did see the cities or City B animation. CTA. I did see the opening for Don had, I guess, good backgrounds. I'm like, this was such a weird category. Like, oh, the backgrounds, yes. Like, I don't get it. Best director. The My Hero. I mean, that what was it? The scene Gambare. That scene honestly almost made me a tear fall down my eye. That joint was actually kind of beautiful. Even though I don't really rock with My Hero like that crazy, like how I was when I was 16. I almost made a grown man cry. Character design. Right here we got One Piece, TOKAPI, Original Sin, Darling, My Dress Darling, Gachi Akata, Apothecary Diaries. This one. These have some cool character designs. I'm not even going to like try to get belittle it or whatever. And it is like top of this list, if I'm being honest. But One Piece? No, I know character designs of One Piece are supposed to be goofy and wild and wacky, but the Gorosei joints were pretty nice. Yeah, maybe the dude got it. Best animation. Gachi Akata, Don. Oh my gosh, it's right there. We're gonna get to you in a second. We're gonna get to you in a second. I got something for you. Best animation. TOKAPI, Solo Leveling, One Piece, they killed it on Egg. I'm really surprised because they killed it on Egghead. Last year had some really good cuts of animation for One Piece. Yeah, I don't agree with this at all. I think once again, this is, remember last year they were glazing this show all to high heavens. You would have thought this was the best thing since sliced bread, the second coming of our Lord. But they got some criticism for that, even though they basically do the same thing kind of like every year. And then they like try to, like, if the show has another season coming out, they'll try to like backtrack it. Like, okay, I might sound salty, but I'm just saying AOT season 4 part 2 kills Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm sorry. Do you memories of, do we even have to talk about those episodes? But anyways, I'm just saying. I'd probably give this to either One Piece or My Hero. My Hero, that or like I keep referencing the Baku episode for a reason. Those, and even the Last Punch, those were some really good cuts. The fights in this one are really good as well. Even the one was just fighting the other hero guy, that was pretty neat and awesome as well. Now we're here. Lazarus, best original anime. Now I have oh man, yo, it's always good to laugh. But anyways, we're gonna think Hotel Apocalypse Hotel, didn't watch that. Digimon Beat Break, didn't watch that. Lazarus, Mosu Gundam, Moonrise, which I did hear was really good. On Wit Studio made it, was on Netflix. I'm sorry, man, it was just a lot coming out, and at that time I couldn't take another 25 episode season. And Zenshu, which to me is a really good show. Mappa is probably up there for, I mean, it's not Mappa's most underrated show. That'll probably be Dorohedoro. But it was a really good show and a really good, really cool premise. The first 4 episodes are kind of repetitive, but once you get to like episode 6, it kind of changes up a little bit. Lazarus. Now, if you guys, I can't even say if you were there, but when this release, what they have, the I'm gonna say the JJK, the John Wick director, and I think the director of Cowboy Bebop on here, or creator, one of the two. And it's like, how could this fail? Yeah, how could this fail? How could this flop? How could no one really like this show? Because, you know, previously, the last show to come out on Adult Swim was everyone's beloved Ninja Kamui. But after that, I said, anime coming out on not on Lazarus, on Adult Swim, let me watch and see. So yes, it came out. First 2 episodes were pretty decent. Third episode, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm not really connecting with the characters. This Spike clone, he's cool, but he's decent. This blonde haired chick, she's kind of hot. I mean, like, at some point you're gonna have to draw me in without just visuals, and the OST of this thing is really good. I would recommend you go listen to it. But also, wait, oh yeah, it's the best original, so these have like no previous source material. If anything, like, how did this win? I think Zenchu should have won over this thing. This is impossible. No one watched this show past episode 3. Well, I could at least it had some good animation, good thing. The dialogue was kind of like cringy. At a certain point, I saw a dialogue video on this, like somebody like making fun of the dialogue. I said dialogue like 5 times in a matter of 1 minute, but anyways, it was kind of cringy. But you know what I would have to see to give another Adult Swim anime a chance? It would have to be literally God tier for me to give it a chance. I'm no longer falling for it. Best new series, Clever Test. That is my beloved. I thought that thing was really good and really fun. Wait, hold on. This one over TOKAPI? TOKAPI is really good, bro. Like, okay, Gacha, basic shonen. Cool characters, cool powers. But I'm 20, I'm going to be 26. I've seen it all at this point. This thing was more thought-provoking and more interesting to watch, and like going into the lives of people and why they do things and the traumas they go through and how it affects how they treat other people. It's cool. Because that's some real life stuff. He gave it to Gotcha, Kuda, Fragrance Flowers Blooms with Dignity. I hate that. Sakamoto Days, me personally, Sakamoto Days Part 2 is up there. That second part of the season was amazing. Gosh, I miss Sakamoto Days. Summer Hikaru died. I'm surprised it didn't get much. People were raving about this show, but in my heart of hearts, I would have gave it to Clever Test. But this should have went to TOKAPI. This show is aight. Not aight, trying to like belittle it, but best continuing series. We don't need to do that. That's film. Whoa. Wait. 100 Meters, didn't watch that, but everyone was talking about it. It's on Netflix. So from what I heard, it's a great movie. Reze Arc. Demon Slayer. Didn't watch. Oh, Scarlet was on here. I have Scarlet in one of my perfectly legal websites queued up to watch. I might watch that tonight. Me personally, I enjoyed the Reze Art movie way more than the Demon Slayer movie. That last 30 minutes of that joke is crazy. But I don't know who or what y'all did to, to get that out the door. Shout outs to y'all. Demon Slayer, I feel like although it was a good movie, I feel like the second movie, I feel like this first movie should have been episodes, and then the second movie probably should have just been a line of it should have been the movie. But because a lot of the people were complaining about, oh, the flashbacks, it's the flashbacks are flashbacking. Yes, they are, but It's not that big of a deal to me. I feel like it was okay. I felt like it was hyped. I like this movie. I gave it like no, even though this movie has some issues, I gave this like a 7.5 because part 2. That's where the fun begins. But yeah, I like this movie. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't watch 100 meters. Resident Arc, in my opinion, is way better. The OST is that pool scene. OST is way better. Animation way better. Of course, not Demon Slayer. Chainsaw Man's story is pretty basic, but I mean they both are. But I'm just saying, I was getting more jiggy with Chainsaw Man's story. Now, anime of the year, we got Apothecary Diary season 2. Yo, at this point, get down to this point, get down to iron, bro. Like, we don't care. And it makes me sound like a hater, but I saw this video of someone saying that their favorite anime was Don Don, or someone they know was Don Don was their favorite anime, and I'm just like, tell me you just started watching anime 3 years ago. Telling me you just started watching anime, but that's their opinion. My Hero final season. This was my prediction because the glaze has to. The 2 series that were being glazed. This was some My Hero and some Da Da Don. That would because it was My Hero's final season, and you know, I don't know what's going on over there in Crunchyroll. But they got a soft spot for Da Da Don. Karu died, didn't watch it, so I can't really tell, but I know they had like some body horror, some psychological whoop-de-whoop going on in there. Then Tokapi's Original Sin. Now, although I did say that final season of My Hero was great, I think from a artistic standpoint and a way of storytelling, Tokapi was better. If we just have to be 100% honest, because that's all we can be. And like, it's a shonen. Now, I'm not saying shonen can't be anime of the year. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying this was a conclusion to a story. This had a story to tell. I mean, it did have a conclusion. It's only like 6 episodes, but I'm just saying, I don't know. It was just more thought-provoking. I just thought it was better written than this final season. But yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah, of course, that's the anime of the year. Me personally, I thought Tokapi should have won most of the stuff it was in. Did it win anything that it was in? Oh no. No, it didn't win anything it was in. Hold on. That might actually be a problem. You guys hold You guys hold Tokapi. It is what it is. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.